Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada was born in Calcutta into a family of Vaishnavas or devotees, and at an early age he met his spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and then took initiation from him, and then made it his life work, as instructed by his spiritual master, that whatever you have learned, you must preach in the English language to the English-speaking people. So his spiritual master was coming in a line of what is called parampara, or disciplic succession, from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared also in Bengal and who was accepted as the incarnation of Lord Krishna in this age for propagating the Sankirtan movement of chanting Hare Krishna. So he had throughout his whole life his ambition: I must go to the West and I must explain this sublime philosophy to the Western people. Mostly at that time people went to London because India was a British-ruled country. The general aspiration, I want to go to London, but Prabhupada thought, no, I want to go to New York. So finally, at the age of 70, he went to America and he opened his first center in New York. And the amazing thing is, his first disciples were not Brahmins, they were not brought up as Hindus, they didn't know anything about Krishna or Shiva or Durga or Bhagavad Gita or any of these things. But Srila Prabhupada was such a powerful personality that his very presence commanded respect. For those who could appreciate it, for those who had the sensitivity to actually understand who is a great, great person, whoever met Prabhupada understood, here is a person like no other. He is not after some personal ambition, trying to attain something for himself. He is a totally surrendered to Krishna person who is undergoing great hardship just to give to the world the understanding that Krishna presented in Bhagavad Gita and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu later presented. So his first disciples, they were how shall I say, a rather rough-looking bunch of people, hippies mostly. But their one good qualification is that they understood, here is a great personality. If I can learn his secret of success, his secret of his greatness, then I can also become something of value. So they joined Prabhupada, and then out of love for him, they also sacrificed everything just to try and please him and try to attain his, or at least to some degree, his level of Krishna consciousness or spiritual understanding. So it is our understanding that Srila Prabhupada was directly empowered by God so that he could explain God consciousness to the masses of people. And this is borne out by the fact that in just 12 short years, he went from a penniless beggar, so to speak, with no assets, to the founder acharya of an international society of more than 100 temples all over the world with thousands and thousands of disciples. Hare Krishna.